What's up, everyone? Welcome back to my Resident Evil 4 No Merchant Pro speedrunning tutorial for non-speedrunners. This is the beginning of the castle, and by general consensus, it's where things start to get a little difficult for both for speedrunners and for non-speedrunners. But the good news is that it's much easier to do this entire chapter, really, if you're doing it in a way that's conformable to speedrunning methods, than it is to just try to power your way through it with some elbow grease and, chicken innards. So, one thing you might want to do when you first start this chapter is kind of rustle through your inventory and see if you can, clean it up a little bit, because you're going to start getting a bunch of shit once you get into later on in 3.1 and on through the end of Chapter 3. Eventually, in Chapter 4, you're going to have to discard almost everything. So take advantage of a big inventory with a lot of crap in it now while you can. And, yeah, be on your merry way. So, let's get started. When you come up here, you're going to be facing a room that might seem, conceptually almost impossible to do without a rifle of some sort. But actually, it's not. Conceptually, it's actually very simple. And how to explain this? Okay, when you come over here, and you're doing a normal New Game Pro, you're going to be pulling out your rifle and looking, somewhere up there-ish. There's one guy you need to snipe and blow his head off, and then you can just run and turn the crank and be done with it. But you can't do that here, but the concept is the same. You still want to find a quick way to kill that one guy who's going to be firing missiles at you to prevent you from turning the crank. Alright? And the good news is that he's weak. He's inherently weak. He has only about 1 HP. So if you just shoot him once with the handgun, he'll die. One time. Every time. The question then is, how do you get yourself in a position to do that? There's about 3 steps to this, at least the way I do it. The first step is getting past the initial salvo of missiles. And to that end, you don't want to be carrying a gun. It's not that you can't get through it without a gun, but or rather with a gun, but you're going to run just slow enough to where about, 50% of the time, a lot of the time, Ashley is going to get hit from behind in the debris of one of the missiles and get killed. Alright? And I'll try to show you that here. What is important to understand is that a lot of what happens when you're running through this first part is going to be determined by how quickly you skip these cutscenes. So, this cutscene coming up, you want to skip it as fast as possible. Needless to say, that's very hard to do on console, because our as we've noted before, our skip cutscene button, it's the same as our inventory button. So if you're running up there just mashing the skip cutscene button to get through it as quickly as possible, you're just going to go into your inventory. So you kind of have to guess or have an intuitive sense of when that cutscene is going to come and just skip it as fast as possible. Now you saw I got through it here. So let's try it again and see if I get through it once more, pretty much doing the same thing with the handgun equipped. So once again, head up the stairs. Try to skip it as quickly as possible. Okay, so we made it. Now, I want to point something out here that I'm not sure it's true. Alright, and that's a caveat I'm going to issue. But it's something that I think I've noticed over the last dozen or so times I've done this. And it's this. If you run over here, like from that direction, and sort of hug this area, like the left, thinking you'll get in here closer, she's more likely to get hit. If you run instead towards the center of the map of this pathway, like this, like right down the middle, she's less likely to get killed. I don't know if that's true, again, but it's just something I think I've noticed. Now, the normal way people will do this on a no merchant run, if you're just, I don't know, trying to do it like straight up, is you'll kind of point your gun right up there and blow up that barrel. These guys will come from the left, but don't worry about them. You'll come up here.
Wait.
And then you'll pop this dude here. Like that. I would generally like wait for these guys to come and then kill them. I don't know where the hell they are. Yeah, whatever. I'm just showing you kind of the slow way to do this. And then what you'll do is you'll come here and blow that up. Ugh. It is really hard to aim at this barrel. For God's sake, man. There. Alright, and then you'll just run and do your thing. That was probably unnecessary to show you that, but should you not like this sort of speedy way of getting through this, you always have that option. Anyway, I would recommend equipping a grenade. To lessen the chances that Ashley's going to get killed and that she'll just get stunned instead. So I kind of like to run in the middle. And then here's what you do. You come up here and you leave her about right there. Equip your handgun. Sometimes they'll go there. That's why you don't want to leave her at the top of the stairs. And then I will suplex this dude. Shoot him. And then try to turn your crank. You hope that you kill that guy with the suplex. But sometimes you won't. By suplexing him, you're allowing the timing to get right with this guy throwing the missiles. The one that I shot. So in other words, when you're coming up here, the way I used to do this and the way I do it in my segmented run, and you'll notice I get hit, is I would just come in here and lure this guy out like this and kind of try to time my run over here to shoot this guy by listening for him to say, Ahí and then right before he says, Mátalo, I'll run up here and hope he misses me. And this guy will be chasing me, so the missile will hit him and kill him, and then I'll shoot him and then go and do my thing here. It's very hard to get that timing right. So I found that if you come in here and instead kneecap this dude and suplex him, and then just make a run for it, you have much better track record, much better probability of getting a clean shot on this guy, and then just going straight to there. If Ashley doesn't get grabbed by the time you're at the crank, you're good. That's all there is to it. It takes them a really long time to carry her off this map. So let's see it one more time and see if I can get it to be as consistent as I think it is. So again, skip your cutscenes. Sometimes she's just gonna get killed by these missiles and there's nothing you can do about it, honestly. Equip your handgun, leave her about here in case they fire a missile really. Yep. Those can kill her. Kneecap this son of a bitch. Shoot him. Oh, yeah. So, the guy can be a problem. No doubt. The guy with the scythe. And he was there, but you saw how freaking long it takes them to actually carry her off of the map. I had to drop trow on this thing 2 times to take care of that scythe guy, and I still made it. So, despite the fact that you can run into bad RNG like that, you saw the first time nobody even touched Ashley. It just, you know, sometimes they will, sometimes they won't. Just, you gotta deal with it as it comes. But you saw that both ways I was able to get it to work. You just have to adapt. Okay? It's not too bad. Wait. So, a speedrunner won't do this, but I recommend that you do, which is grab this yellow herb.
Follow me.
And take the time, it'll cost you about 20 to 30 seconds to come down here and get an incendiary grenade. Incendiary grenades are going to be very useful in the water hall, and you want to make that disgustingly evil room as amenable as possible. Alright. So now that you've obtained all this, let's see, your inventory might be a little full. I'm gonna take one more of those just to clean it up a bit and give me some more HP. Yeah. This next room is gonna be defined by the door cheese. So you tell her to wait, run upstairs, grab the sword, hug the wall so those guys can't grab you, tell her to follow, leave, re-enter, grab your shotgun shells, take this sword, replace it with the golden sword. Be sure to press square only once there, or else you'll pick the sword back up. It's very annoying. And then, yeah, get out of here. That room is very easy. Uh-oh. Okay. Well, my game crashed, so yeah. I'm just gonna get back to this part and I'll see you guys in a minute. Okay, guys. So, we're back here where my game crashed. And we're moving on with 3-1. So just skip this cutscene and leave Ashley about there. It really doesn't matter. You don't have to be terribly precise about it.
Wait.
Run in here and try to bait these guys under here to be as far away from the door as possible when they attack you. Just to buy you some time when you go into this room. It doesn't always work, but it's better than the alternative. You know, shoot it when you sense it's right. And then there's probably going to be a bunch of guys outside this door. Shoot one of them in the face, kick them, and then you're done. The reason you stay in the doorway when you do that is because of the archer who's standing up there. If you run out of the doorway to shoot the guys in the face and kick them, he's likely to shoot you. So, yeah. It's not a very difficult room. There's just a little bit of randomness. We'll try it one more time. So I kind of wait under here. Buy me some time. I'll grab the green herb just because why not? Blow him up. Be ready. Give him a kick. Prompt him to vacate the space in front of you and leave. That's pretty much it. And if you don't get a pattern you're happy with, you know, just restart the checkpoint. It won't take you more than 2 or 3 times at the most. Skip cutscene. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. Okay. So now we're coming up to the Garrador and the pre-Waterhall, I don't know, preparation room, I guess. So I want to show you a somewhat, I don't know, harder way to do it. I don't know if it's harder, but it requires a little more thinking on your feet and quickness. It's actually the proper speedrunner way to do it, and an easier way that shouldn't cause you too much trouble, okay? The speedrunner way, well, I gotta take you through the Garrador first. Yeah, I might as well take you through the Garrador first, but I want to tell you beforehand because you have to do this before you face the Garrador. You want to leave Ashley about right there. Okay, like right by that arch. This is the speedrunner way of doing it, okay? I'm not going to do it now because, well, I don't know. I haven't really thought this out. It's going to be a little tricky for me because I can't hear. But I will try. Now, when you're coming up to the Garrador, you're going to see me do things that maybe look tricky and, you know, like you need a great deal of skill to do it, but you really don't. So, the idea is this. He's going to bust out of there when you kick this thing down. You're going to run up to him and back up. As soon as he busts out, just point your shotgun and lift it a little up like that and aim for the thing on his back. You're not going to be dead to rights on the thing, but you're going to be close enough and it's going to hit him. He'll turn around, flailing, try to hit him again. Then he'll face you and sort of bend his neck, and then you try to hit him one more time. After that, you want to back up, and he's going to start swinging every time. After that, he's pretty random, but this is consistent. After your first 3 shots, he's going to start swinging eventually. Then you want to try to hit him another 3 more times. Then, you know, he'll either charge at you or start swinging again, and then you can reload and just finish him off. He takes 7 shotgun rounds. I usually miss a few, so it takes me about 9. And I would say if you're taking more than 9 shots on this guy, you know, what difference does it make? Just kill him. But you want to try to preserve as much ammo as possible in case you have a difficult waterhaul. Okay? So I would suggest 9 and then start over if you find yourself using more than that. So here's what you do. He's going to break out. You see that? 2, 3. And you know you hit him when that green shit starts coming out of his back. So he'll start swinging. I missed. Alright. Get out of his way. Don't get too close to him when he's like this, because you want to get you know, more than... Oh, come on. Come on. You serious? Sheesh. Do you see the hitbox there? Like, the first time I was really close to the Plagas and it didn't give it to me, and then the second shot, I was way out in front of him and it gave it to me. The point is, like, when you're trying to do this guy quick, you're taking advantage of the oddity, of the oddness of his hitbox. So I'm going to come back and do this again, just to reiterate things, but I want to show you the speedrunner way to do Ashley first. Alright, I'm sorry that I haven't really thought out my presentation here very well, but here's the idea. You're going to run upstairs, and when you get to a certain point near the end of the hallway up there, you know, 3 guys are going to come out, and when you see them, you're going to say, follow, wait. And they're going to turn around and start running towards Ashley. And then when you get around where Ashley is, you're going to tell her to follow you again and just keep running. Alright? So let's see how that looks. Ready?
Follow me. Wait.
Yeah, well, I fucked it up. It's not something that I've practiced a lot because I don't usually do things this way, but it all matters where you say follow wait, and evidently I just I said it in the wrong place. Maybe get a little farther up or something. I don't know. I'll try it one more time, and then I'll show you the much easier way to do this. Make no mistake, 3-1 is a bitch. Okay. That's pretty good. That's about how it normally goes for me. Yeah, turn this thing on. Grab the herb should you want it. And you will. given what you're about to face. Alright.
Follow me. Wait.
Nope. Yeah, you know, my timing is off, so here's what I recommend. Watch Mike Wave's tutorial, or Let's Get Pitted's, or the speedrun from Leon, or Lion, sorry, from Lion, if you're curious about that method, because evidently I'm just not getting it. And it's my fault. I should have practiced it a little more before I did this.
Wait.
But, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not getting it. And at any rate, the way I'm going to show you is much easier. Yeah. Alright, so we just got to do this one more time. And then we'll get out of here. Missed. Miss. Miss. Really bad. Really, 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 really bad. I'm just off. I don't know, 10 shots. Not too bad. Alright, so here's the easier method. Equip a flash grenade. You should have only used 2 in at most in the cabin fight. Outside of that, you shouldn't have used any at all. Alright, so just have her follow you. And then when all 3 of these guys show up, toss your flash grenade, and then just run. Just run. Grab the handgun ammo. Okay. The water hall. Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. Life inside of this place is nasty, brutish, and short. That's what this room is. I wouldn't say it's the hardest room in the game, or the worst room in the game. I actually think the Novis 3 room in 4.2, I think it's 4.2, is the worst room in the game. But it's number 2, number 3, something like that. Like it's way up there. It requires a lot of practice and a lot of familiarity. And normally what you do is just kind of go in guns blazing, using a forklift to pull weeds, willy-nilly, helter-skelter, and goodnight Vienna. TMP, striker, I don't know if you can get the striker now, but the sniper rifle, whatever, you know, just boom, blast your way through it, footloose and fancy-free, because that's what football's all about. Incidentally, you know, it reminds me of a story. This room reminds me of a story, and how you need to get through it.
Wait.
So, my brother, you know, he played football in high school, and he had this coach who was kind of this fringe ex-NFL player. I think he was on a team or something, but he was never like a big shot, Pro Bowl type of player. But anyway, he was a tough, big man. A big, tough man. And one time during a game, one of the kids on my brother's team got hurt. He, like, you know, bruised his sternum or something, or even cracked it. I don't know, but he was hurt pretty bad, and it was very hard for him to breathe. And he's coming on the sideline after one of the plays, or, you know, after one of the quarters, and he's, you know, he's breathing. He looks like he's in terrible pain. And, you know, the coach looks at him and he says, "Jones, what the hell is wrong with you?" And Jones goes, "Coach, it's hard for me to breathe. I can't breathe." And what does Coach say to him? Coach says, "Well, then stop breathing." Okay? And that's pretty much what your no merchant strategy has to be in this room. It's going to be hard for you to breathe, and what you need to do is stop breathing. And of course, breathing is a metaphor for killing people. You know, you're just, it's hard for you to kill people, and you shouldn't kill people. You should kill as few people as possible based on what you have. All right? So given that it's hard for you to breathe in this room, stop breathing. Make a virtue of necessity, in other words. Your biggest problems in this room are the archers. You can't do shit about them. Granted, yes, you can get lucky, run up and throw a flame grenade or something, and God bless you if you can do that, but chances are no. That ain't gonna work. And no matter what you do, when you come up to have Ashley turn that crank, those archers are going to be firing away like, you know, that's what they were born to do. And it's just second nature to them. They are the living proof that that there is no God. You know, no God would create beings as evil as these fucking archers. All right, as Shinji Mikami would, but not a deity. Okay, so how do you deal with them? The way I prefer to deal with them, it's kind of an older strat, but it's a safer strat. It's the safest way to get through this room. You're boiling it down, if you do it this safer way, to one hard part, which is getting out of the room where you and Ashley are going to be pressing those platforms to bring the crank up. All right? And I'll try to show you step by step how to do this. So you have one frag grenade. When you get in, don't move. Just automatically aim, Press up as far as you can and throw it. Hopefully it will go a little to the right. Why? Because you don't want to kill all of these people in front of you. Why don't you want to kill all of them? Because it will spawn the second wave of enemies, and then you're in a world of shit. Because there's like 2 or 3 shield guys, ball and chain guys everywhere. It's just, you do not want to spawn those guys. If you do, start over. Restart the checkpoint. So here you go. Aim. Boom. Just start running. So that the archers don't get a clear line on you. Pick up this flame grenade and run down here as fast as your little feet will carry you. With any luck, they're not going to follow you into the room. They will a lot, but that was very close. But see, they followed me in. Now, if they do that, you have to adapt. I fire a shotgun on them, and I wait for maybe more people to come in, and then I'll hit them with a flame grenade. Okay?
Follow me.
No. So, there's probably people outside of this room. And again, my only strategy here is I'll kick open the door. Maybe I'll get grabbed. Maybe I won't. But I'll wait and see, like, try to see people on the edge of my vision. Hopefully one of them will be the shield guy, and then I'll just chuck my flame grenade. You do not want Ashley to be too close to you when you throw it, because you will kill her. So I tell her to wait. Fuck these guys. Oh.
Wait.
This is gonna be tricky, but, okay. Alright, tell her to follow you. And then equip a flash grenade, because you gotta be one step ahead of everybody here. Just run out. Hope she doesn't get shot. And she got shot. Okay. So what are you doing here? You're kind of resetting everybody. It's cheap, but, you know, what are you trying to do here? Not be cheap or get through the game? If you want to do it the normal way, by all means, go ahead. But this room is such fucking bullshit, and it's so incredibly unfair when you're doing a no merchant run that I feel personally that this is just leveling the playing field. Like, if you have a sniper rifle and you can take out you know, you have a fair fight against the archers, that's cool, man. Like, do it straight up. But with this, like, this is just leveling the playing field. All right. So heal up Ashley if she gets shot. And then you want to do this. Turn right and hug as far right as you can. Okay? Alright, here comes this fucking guy. I don't want to use more than one flash grenade here. So, yeah. I had to try to shoot him down. Try to get this right. Come on, Ashley. I'm just going to use a shotgun. Because fuck it. And when you get here, restart your checkpoint. Alright? And, you know, you'll have, the enemies will despawn and you'll have some time to think things over, which is very important. Now, this part coming up is not the hardest thing in the world, honestly, but it can be kind of slow. There is a pretty fast way to do it, and I'll tell you, like, I'm familiar with it, and I've practiced it, but I always wind up killing Ashley. So here's what I do. So equip a flame grenade, bait out an attack from the first guy, and then wait for the next 2 guys to come. Hit him. Run back. Equip your gun. The strategy relies on taking care of all of the people who come to kill you from down below. And that makes it somewhat slower because it means that Ashley gets grabbed quite a bit. But when you don't have these people harassing you, it's much easier to free her from the people who have grabbed her. You can try to shoot her down from... Oof, I almost killed her. That was real close. Alright. And then every guy who comes up here, do not worry about Ashley getting grabbed right now. Just try to take care of those guys. So I'm just worrying about killing those guys, you know? And if you get into a lot of trouble here, just pull out your shotgun. Usually I like to do this to sort of get her clear. Come on. Should be able to take care of this guy with my handgun. And that's what you can do, you know, when you've taken care of all these guys coming to kill you. That's the way I recommend you do it, you know, like, you kneecap them and try to, what's the word, suplex them, and then use the shotgun to take care of these guys on this side. If you aim at their legs, the spread from the shotgun generally won't hit Ashley. It probably should, but it won't. It's gonna take her a little while to get to you, which is pretty obnoxious, but yeah. Now again, the speedrunners will just leave this part because they'll clean up everything while Ashley is turning the cranks. They've done it really fast, but again, I don't recommend that.
Wait.
You know, if you can do it, do it. I couldn't even show you the speedrunner way of doing this because I always kill Ashley when I do it, as I said. So it was just pointless for me. But it generally involves, like, killing... where do you... I think you start her on that side. And you'll kill one guy, which is hard enough, because these guys are absolute tanks. And then you have to turn and run over here and, like, chuck this flame grenade and kill these guys over here. And then, like, knock some guy down who's running there. And then run back and get your... You know, it's really tough. And unless you actually are really true blue speedrunning this, don't do it. Don't bother. What you're aiming for in here is just to come back and get a first aid spray and a frag grenade. Alright? That's it. It won't take too long. And now you're done with the water hole. We successfully stopped breathing in order to get through the game. Okay, so in the next room, you're going to be able to get a green herb.
Follow me.
Some shotgun ammo and another frag grenade. Do that. Trust me, it'll make the rest of Chapter 3 very easy for you. Your frag grenade will be in here. Hallelujah. And there is your shotgun ammo.
Follow me.
All right. at the beginning of 3-2, you're going to have your first encounter with the Novistadors. Whew. What can I tell you about this room? First, grab a flash grenade and get your checkpoint. All right. How's my health doing? Yeah, I don't like the way my inventory is looking now, so I'm gonna kind of do some rearranging here. God, do red herbs exist? Seriously, I'm just gonna take one of these because I just have too much health taking up too much space in my inventory. So anyway, grab your flash grenade and leave, okay? Because if you fuck up on this section and you want to keep restarting, you just don't want to have to keep grabbing the flash grenade. Now, when you're running the Novistadors, the speedrunners will turn their cameras, you know, when they're running past, like, you know, like that. And it makes it less likely that they'll grab you, but that's extremely hard to do on console. Like, you just try it. Just see how weird it is trying to hold your right analog stick like that while you're running and trying to control yourself. So what I do on Novis 1, which is what this room is, Novis 1, Novistador 1, is pray. Yeah, run through it and pray. There are some general recommendations that I can make, but if they want to grab you, there's nothing that's going to stop them. First thing is this. If you just run straight at this guy and keep pressing square, you'll either run past him or kick him. Remember that. You always be pressing square when you're heading up to face a Novistador, because when the kick prompt comes, you don't want to miss it. For here, you want to run down this wall. And most of the time, that Novis won't grab you. Turn the crank, skip the cutscene, grab yourself an herb, grab yourself some shotgun shells, and now's where the praying comes in. Run out, hook a left, just keep pressing square. Keep pressing square. Sometimes they'll jump on you and there's nothing you can do about it. There's a glitch you can do here, which, like, I don't know if it, I'm not really trying now, but you can jump out of bounds and go and get some magnum ammo, but I've actually never tried to do it, and I don't know if it works on 60 FPS. Okay? Just letting you know, in case you want to look that up and practice it. I was essentially done there, but I wanted to try this one more time just to show you how random this shit can be. So again, run down here and just keep pressing square. Square him in the face. Run down this side and keep pressing square. Ooh, close one. Run down this wall here. Crank it up. Herb it up. Shotgun shell it up. Remember, keep pressing square at this part. Once you get here, you're done. You're fine. So I suggest, you know, that if you get a bad Novis one, like they jump on you and they spit on you or whatever, just start it over until you get a good one. I wouldn't recommend rushing this part too much. Just, you know, take your time and don't get killed. It really doesn't matter because you're checkpointed. You'll just start right at the beginning of the room anyway. No worries. When you come out here, just jump down and then run to the stairs. Yeah, it's probably the cheesiest room in the game. Okay. So this room is well, there's a couple of ways to do it. You know, there's a way I used to do it that works okay, although not 100% of the time. And there's another way that the newer no merchant speedrunners have optimized it. I'll try to show you both ways. First thing to know is there's handgun ammo here, and when you come in, if you're low on health, there's a green herb right there. Okay. Now what you want to do is, I'm going to start this over, because you want to be quick here. Grab your red herb and put it wherever is appropriate. Have a flash grenade equipped. Yeah. Most of the time, this archer won't hit you, but sometimes he's a dick and he will. First things first. Chuck a flash grenade down here. Skip cutscene. Come up right here and get him. Now, when you go over here, equip a flame grenade. Alright? Hit him with the flame grenade. Wait around and try to get him to grab you. Okay? This guy's really being a pain in my ass right now. Grab me. And then shake him off and kick him. And you'll kick his head off. Then just, you know, get your ass out of the room. Okay? That's way number one to do this. That's how the speedrunners do it. I'll show you the other way that I used to do it, but once again, maybe it's not optimal. You just might feel more comfortable with it. I don't know. It's just worth showing you multiple ways to do these things, I guess. So the beginning is pretty much the same. Run over here, toss a flash, skip the cutscene, and yeah, stick with your flash grenade. Yeah, see, I didn't get him. And the general idea is you're going to be, you know, running over here and trying to catch him with your flash grenade. All right. And I used to have a technique for kind of making him take off a little later, which made it easier for you to hit him with the flash grenade. But I don't remember how I used to do that. I'll try one more time. Shut up. Alright, so, hit him with your flash. You can blow these guys up if you want. Alright? And it's the same idea, you know. You're gonna hit him with your flame grenade. Take care of this guy. He won't have much health left. And when he gets up, he was... Grab me! No! Okay, but you get the point. Like, the reason I don't like to do that way is for that reason, because they wind up crowded at the door always, and I generally am not able to get him to grab me because I have to shotgun everybody, and I wind up just having to shotgun him to death. And that man is diesel. Fucking diesel. Like, he can take up to like 12 shotgun rounds. Maybe more. Even after you hit him with a flame grenade. So, having him grab you and kick his head off, it's like... It's awesome. It's just one of those great things that the speedrunners have figured out is very consistent. Guys, I cannot tell you how fucking hot I am right now. Like, I'm being very literal. I mean, where I live, it is over 100 degrees right now, and it is just, I live in a very small apartment, and the heat is just, everything is sweating. Every pore on my body, you know, and my fingers, my hands are just slipping all over the controller. I feel like shit, you know, honestly. You know, you really don't have to shotgun these guys. They have like 1 HP left, but whatever. In this next room, this password is just, I don't know if you call it a password, but whatever. Pattern 1, 2, 3, 4. It's just like one of the more obscure puzzles in the game. So, in the next room, the key to your success is speed. And knowing where the enemies are going to be shooting from and attacking from. The most important thing to understand is that, you know, the guy who's going to be running at you with the scythe at first, if you run over on the right side of the room, you can manipulate it so that he's not going to cut your head off. So I'll go through it and try to show you, and then maybe try to analyze it and explain it later. So, you know, you run to the right. It's easier if you just shoot that guy. You can run past him. Take a wide turn here. Just keep running. Shoot that. Someone will probably come in. Hide about right here. Let them blow the people up. Stutter step here. I got one of them. Yeah, and then, you know, get out of here. Okay, so, let me see if there's anything, any detail. What you're doing, like when you're stutter stepping and hiding behind those things, like outside waiting for the RPG guys to fire, is trying to line it up so that they kill enough of their own people to clear a path for you, you know? It doesn't always work out that way, but you're trying to do your best to get it to work out that way, you know? Hit the door, rather the button. Let them blow them up. I think you got both of them. So, yeah, that's it for that room. I don't really know what else to say about it, you know, like, seeing it is pretty self-explanatory. The only variable, really, is whether somebody's going to bust into the room or not. If you're very unlucky, when you kick open the door, you know, a bunch of side guys will just be waiting right there, and then they'll grab you or chop your head off or some shit, you know? It's like, what can you do about that? Nothing, really. You know, if it happens, just start the room over. You saw how quickly I got through it. Literally about 30, 40 seconds. It's one of those rooms that's just, if you're doing it, like, just patiently and slowly, is a serious pain in the ass. But if you're doing it fast, you could try it probably 50 times, and it wouldn't take you as long if you failed every time as if you just played it normally, just killing everybody in the room. That is one room in the game where speed running just, it makes all the difference in the world. So we're coming up to the dog maze now, and it's, again, it's extremely simple. You're not going to worry about getting all the shit in there. It's not worth it. You're gonna be ditching most of this shit that you have anyway very soon. So just get the pieces and get out. And if you don't know where to go, well, as everyone says who makes videos on Resident Evil 4, just watch where I go. Just follow me and you'll be fine. The most important mechanical detail that you want to know with the dogs is just like, don't run straight at them and don't stop running. Yeah, beyond that, I can't think of anything that's too important to mention here. Just know where you're going. Very, very rarely, when you're turning around from this next moon piece you're going to be grabbing, a dog will just be right in your face, and it'll jump on you, and it'll suck. But to avoid that, you try to run in a kind of arc here. Yeah, like that. And they'll be right on your ass, but they won't catch you. If you keep running, that is. I like to switch to a handgun here, because you're going to shoot a thing and get a... you're going to shoot a vase and get a flame grenade very soon. Right after this cutscene. Just point and shoot there. You're already aiming right at it. Get the handgun ammo if you want. This is the shortest chapter in the game, I believe. So let's not linger on it too much. This is shotgun ammo if you want it. Herb if you want it. And handgun ammo here if you want it. The way the speedrunners do this, which isn't necessary at all, you can shoot that and then... I missed. The hitbox on this fucking, like, wine bottle is really weird. Anyway, that's why I don't like to do this way, because I need to get closer. This gun is too, it sways, it fidgets too much. It's hard to hit this thing. Alright, now I'm just choking. Really. There we go. Okay. Hug this wall when you get in to go over and get this flash grenade. And then prepare a frag grenade. Okay? When you get into the cage with the Garrador, you're going to throw your frag grenade just sort of out to the right, like that way. And blow all these people up and blow the lock off the door. And then you're going to run over to the right, over here, and pick up this magnum ammo, which is down there. So you don't have to do it later. Okay? The one that you just have to hope that the Garrador doesn't, like, run in here. Well, that was unfortunate. Anyway, big deal. you're probably gonna have a shit ton of health here anyway. Now, when you get in here, jump down here and shoot these guys in the legs as they run at you, okay? That was pretty shitty, but that's the idea. Alright. And then, kind of run out a little bit before you quick turn there, or else you'll quick turn right into the banister. That's all very self-explanatory, I take it, you know? You just wait for those guys to come out and shoot the thing over their head, burn them, run out. And that's 3-3. It's the simplest, easiest, shortest. I honestly think that that 3-3 should have just not been a chapter. They should have just... Or rather, 3-4 shouldn't have been a chapter. They should have just blended 3-3 into 3-4 and made it one chapter. I really don't understand why they broke it up like that. Now, if you want to start off here and just, you know, go for broke, just pick that up. Sorry. And then go this way. And check this vase, which sometimes has ammo in it. Definitely get this vase, which has a flash grenade in it. And this vase, which sometimes has ammo in it. Be careful, because it's very easy to kill Ashley here. But when you shoot her out, there's going to be one guy running towards her from here. Kill him. Another guy from here, kill him, and another guy, kill him. 3 guys. Then you're just going to use a grenade strategy that you'll witness shortly. Please don't kill her. Please don't kill her. If you have to miss a few shots by going a little to the left, don't worry about it. Okay. So he's going to be coming from there, right? What I do is I just kind of try to give him a stop there, and then pop him in his ass a bunch of times. They really didn't want to give me a crit there, did they? Okay. Die, son of a bitch. Alright, so once you kill those 3 guys, this is very important. You're going to equip an incendiary grenade and stand about right here. Okay? And as soon as the cutscene ends, throw it. Just throw it. Don't even aim. Equip a frag grenade quickly, run over to this corner, aim down, and chuck it. I chucked it too far away. The aim is not easy to get on that, but that was bad. I'm gonna do this over so you can see how it looks when it's done right. Yeah, I didn't even hit him with the frag grenade, so yeah. I aimed down too much. With the frag grenade. Okay. Holy shit. Never seen that before in this part. You think that guy took enough shots? Holy shit. Okay. Right about in the middle there. That should do it. Yep. And that's it. That's this part. It's much easier than just, I don't know, trying to shoot everybody. You're going to get like a bunch of waves of enemies and blah, blah, blah. It's awful. What I suggest you do here is kind of blend speedrunning with a cautious approach. And that means even though you're going to be dumping all your shit when this chapter is over, still go get the red, green, yellow herb, because you can just use it and increase your HP at the end of the chapter. Why not, right? So pick up that green herb, go under here, and then just head straight to the crank and turn it until the thing gets about over the top bar. That'll do. And then turn this until it gets like right about past the middle area. That's the most I can tell you. Back up so he doesn't grab you. And then just head through. Grab the red herb. Combine it if you want so it's easier to use it. Doesn't really matter. Hook a quick left and go under this thing. Skip cutscene. Okay. Skip cutscene. One, two. Press skip cutscene. Ashley's part is not hard. It just, you know, it's something you want to get through pretty quickly. That isn't always obvious how to do that. So I like to kind of run to the side there so that she can just be running immediately, like right when you get out of this puzzle. Alright. Now, this is one of those parts where I don't really do things the way speedrunners do because, I don't know, I don't have too much luck with it, but here's what they do. They'll just run and just go like right in between these guys. And like, that's cool. But sometimes I get stuck on them and she gets whacked and she dies, you know. The safer way to do it, which you probably know, is to just run, wait for them to come around and then just kite them around the table and run away from them. However you prefer to do it, they're both pretty safe. What? I didn't do that. You already saw this game crashed on me once today. Grab the handgun ammo here if you want. There's really no reason to, but I do it out of habit. Habit. Push the thing. Now I can push the thing. Now I can turn the thing. Turn the thing, Ashley. Turn the thing so you can get the thing and go to the thing and do the thing for the thing. Yep. And that's it. That's the end of Chapter 3, guys. So we're coming up next to... Oh, man. I don't really know how I'm going to do it. Like, I don't know if I'll do 4-1 on its own or 4-1 and 4-2. I don't know. But I want to try to do all of Chapter 4 in one go, but it might be quite a long video. Chapter 4 is where things just really ramp up in difficulty, and shit, man. Well, I guess there's no point in talking about it now. I hope this was helpful, at least for Chapter 3, and I'll see you next video, where we can have a hell of a lot of interesting times exploring Chapter 4. All right? See you guys.